A Georgia mayor fires the entire police department after officers complain about his wife in a dispute. The mayor of a small town in Georgia fired the area's entire police department Wednesday after officers allegedly made inappropriate comments about his wife on Facebook, leaving the town without its own police force. Cohutta Mayor Ron Shinick recently shut down the Cohutta Police Department, laying off all 10 employees, according to a report from WDEF. As of Wednesday morning, a sign was posted on the department's door reading, "The police department has been dissolved and all personnel have been terminated." It is not known whether employees were notified before the sign was posted or when officers arrived to work that morning. The sign reads, "Entire police department resigns after town's failure to meet law enforcement's needs, former chief." The move effectively dismantled the town's entire law enforcement operation, raising questions about leadership, potential retaliation, and public safety in the roughly 1,000-person community. Now, if you read on Fox News app, it'll say, "They'll get a paycheck. We're not that way, and I appreciate their service, okay?" It's time for a change, Shinick said when asked about the decision. The dispute appears to stem from last month when officers filed formal complaints against former town clerk Pat Shinick, the mayor's wife. A neighboring town's police force will be stepping in while the entire Cohutta Police Department was fired. Pat Shinick was fired from her position for allegedly creating a hostile work environment. According to the officer's complaints, despite her firing, she was still working and continued to have access to personnel information of the town's 1,000 residents. Following the complaints, Shinick, Police Chief Greg Fowler, and Town Attorney Brian Rayburn said during a press conference that the situation has been resolved using open dialogue and good faith mediation. 1 week later, the entire department was disbanded. Following the police department's firing, the town has scheduled an emergency meeting on Friday. This all comes to personal vendetta from the mayor, and I wholeheartedly believe that, former Sergeant Jeremy May told WRCB TV. "We took a stand for transparency, and the result, every one of them had lost their jobs." While the town is currently operating without the police department, the Whitfield County Sheriff's Department said its deputies will take over law enforcement duties. A town meeting is scheduled for Friday, May 8th, with topics including reinstating the police department and a request for Mayor Shinick's immediate resignation. In my X amount of years on this earth, I have never heard of anything like this. Maybe this is why it happens in places like small towns. But the question needs to be asked, is this abuse of power? Who has ever heard of an entire police department being fired at one time simply because they made remarks or filed complaints about the mayor's wife? Leave your comments below.